Hey bros, welcome to County Gnarlo. Y'all are used to the image here of the old castle with the tiny little wooden creeper hall there that has burned down twice. Well, things have changed, and as you see, it is looking a good deal different these days. I have finally finished. I went on a full bore building spree yesterday. Decided I finally wanted to finish the hall. Was tired of looking at it sitting there in its 1/3 completed state, and especially was tired of sleeping in the tent in the backyard. So as y'all see, I have finally completed the renovations and repair work on Creeper Hall. Well, the repair work. It has all the four walls, all the windows are now put in, and I spent a good deal of time yesterday putting a new roof on the sucker. I don't know how many steps I had to build to cover it, but it was a lot, let me tell you. As you see here on the back of the building, I still have not finished this section. The back part here that has the grass and all in it is going to be expanded out, and that is going to be the master suite for myself and the Countess. And the smaller area over here that you see with the chest and the bed that's still in it down there is going to be basically the administrative offices for the county. As you see, I've still got to do a few things. The chimney needs to be extended a bit higher to clear the top of the peak of the roof there, so that it can get a proper draft. And I'm thinking about on this end putting a nice diamond-shaped, what's the word I'm looking for, window. Nice rosette type window up there. I would love it if the fancy pack was ever updated or there was some colored glass. I need to go on and see if there's any other kind of mod like that. Something with stained glass would be quite fun. Okay, let us turn off the smooth movement and we'll head on into the hall. You see, here's the inside of Creeper Hall now. Much, much better than that original small little two-room shack that originally took just this little area back off in here. It is very befitting a gnome of my stature now. We have an observation area up here. I'm thinking about putting a bench to look out the windows. Nice birchwood beams that I had to import from far to the south around the area of the pit, because of course no birchwood grows in the home territories here. And as I said, a mighty deforestation effort to gather up all the wood that was necessary for the ceiling. But I think at the moment we are fairly fireproof. I cannot see Creeper Hall burning down for a third time. I am hoping that I will eventually be able to replace the roof up there, replace the wood roof with a clay roof. Make some bricks and do basically a red tile roof up there, but that will be quite a while into the future. I don't have anywhere near the clay supply at the moment. Eventually, like I said, the building is finished. I need to do a good deal of decoration and interior design. I want to hang a banner from this post here, perhaps something from this crossbeam here, perhaps something with a creeper on it in honor of the hall, and then perhaps put the family seal into the floor here. Some sort of gold and blue G design. But that's the current status of how things are progressing here at the castle. And of course now you can actually come upstairs and be totally enclosed and inside the building the entire time. You never have to go outside, as the entire area is walled off now. And of course this lower area here where the train tracks come in has been expanded and had its general ambiance improved as well, with a nice picture window of the trains coming in from the north. So my other part of today's update is to take you down south to Farmville, down past the pit. So that will be up right next. Alright folks, I'm standing here. It's the middle of the night. Well, actually, judging by the clock, it's about 2 in the morning. And we're standing here. I am up in the air on a pillar of dirt up above how do you say it again? Ouilly-la-foret, the agricultural village just south of the pit, or as I like to call it, Farmville. And I know it's nighttime right now. I was just going to show what the village looks like at night. And when morning comes and all the various creatures that you see below have disappeared, right now it's under heavy zombie and werewolf infestation, I will pop back down and show y'all around the little village that the people have been busily constructing while I've been working to the north. And as the morning rises, it's dawn, and as you see, things are burning up down below. So I'm going to come on down. Get off my spike of dirt. I left my scaffolding in a chest back at the castle. That would have been a much easier way of getting up and down here. Get my bow up. There's still a few big cats around in the area, if there aren't any actual monsters. See up there, the bell thorns. Don't think I have any in my yeah, I do. I have carrying one in my inventory here, so they will not attack me, but they will send out their stamens at just about anything else. Like I said, I'm here in Farmville. Let's see what all we have on the grand tour. Here we have the inn. I did not know they had built an inn. Goods traded. Imports 6, exports 5. Interesting. This building is brand new. Was not here the last time I came to visit, so I'm not sure exactly how it functions or what it does. But we have an inn now. Okay. Over here, past the deer, there's a stack of bones and arrows. Nice. And definitely do with picking those up. Uh-oh. We've got a tiger tearing up the villagers. There. Fortunately, they respawn rather quickly. As you see, he's got his little son out here working with him too. And isn't he a happy little lad? This is the farm. This is the house of Batilda and Wilhelm. And I know they've had 2 girls before. It looks like they have a boy now. They definitely believe in being fruitful and multiplying in more than just their farm. Let me not have up my bow. I accidentally did that. You right-click on people to talk to them, like the mayor, and I accidentally shot the mayor when I had my bow up by mistake. They've built a grand fountain. Over here is, I believe, a fort. Guard post. Now, this is the fort that I think once the village gets big enough and its population gets up high enough, this will attract a knight who will help protect the village. Fortunately, that right there, that tiger attack, was the first time that I'd actually seen one of the villagers being attacked by anything. For the most part, they seem to get along fairly well with the various animals and stuff that spawn in the game. And the seneschal has been busy going around killing the werewolves in their human form, apparently. Seems to be where those items there came from. The lumberjack is really good at lumberjacking, except he can't get into the top of the trees. So you'll see a few of these scattered about. There he is right there. I might get up there and take that out, except for the fact he is a dirty, rotten little thief. I was over on that side of the village knocking down a couple of trees so I could come back and trade the lumber in the town hall here and work on getting my reputation up. And I looked down, and as I was knocking the wood out of the tree, he was standing below it, scooping up every single one of them. So just as a word of warning, whenever you do this. Passing a farmer. They're currently working on, I believe, a market. Still needing some resources. You see there are 11 adults now, 5 children. I've just traded them some glass a little while ago and a little bit of cobblestone. I need to go get some more. And right now I'm going to work on some red wool so they can get busy working on that. Okay. Excuse me, Batilda. There's nothing that I'm wanting right now. So over here, that's the lumberjack hut. Over here is the tavern. You can go in there and buy the apple cider and items such as that. Sigrun is going to be extremely fit because she's apparently the only shopkeeper in town. Every time I've walked into a building, she rushes to come and sell me stuff. Let's see what we have for sale. She is buying cider apples and selling cider. Right at the moment, they do not have any calva. And though she is making the cider there, I do believe. Over here, we have another farm. I believe this one. I believe this one to be a sheep farm. Because that's what I see in these pens all the time. Whenever I'm wandering around the town, I always see sheep spawning in these pens and never see anything else in here. So I believe that's what this is. Biggest thing, as I said again, is just watch out for that lumberjack. He is a dirty, rotten thief. And fortunately, the villagers, as I said, respawn fairly quickly. Over here is the bakery / windmill, where you can buy bread and that sort of stuff that they grow at the wheat farm over there. You see, rudimentary little windmill on it. Eventually, if and when it gets built to the advanced one, as I said, I'm hoping to put in the Better Than Wolves mod, and at that point we'll try slapping a real wind vane on top of it. Here's the small fountain, and there's the inn over there. What else is there? We got a couple buildings over here. There's another house right over there. It was vacant the last time I was here. It looks like we do have a couple that have moved into it now. Carl and Valborg. And what is this building? This building is new from the last time I visited as well. Oh, somebody has a fancy house. Okay, beautiful day, isn't it? Yes, it is. Very fancy little house. Frida, what were you selling, Frida? Didn't even know you sold stuff. Tripe and leather. Apparently this is a cattle farm. So cool. This must be their barn. It is, and this is their cattle barn, which I imagine you would come by sometimes and find cattle. And back here we have the merchant's house, or the marketplace. We have is that a herbalist? Yeah, I sell all the herbs you'll ever need. Last time I was here, There was an arm salesman, so he's got pumpkins, rose, saplings, sugar cane, saplings, and various kinds of flowers and seeds. Very cool. Last time I was here, it was an arms merchant who was selling armor and weapons, of course. So now we have an herbalist. So there you go. Let's see here. I think that is the extent of the village right now. And I'm going to start running around and collecting some wool. We're going to see if we can't dye it. And yes, I am still running 166 because of waiting for mods to be upgraded. So I'm still punching sheep at the moment. And I'm trying to get up 11 so I can dye them red. And they can get busy with that. So that's where we are right now. I appreciate y'all's eyes and ears and patience. And we'll catch you next time. And one last thing, I just found the seneschal and clicked on him. As you see, I am now a known face. We have seen you around before, and no chickens seem to have gone missing. Continue like this, and we will get along. So I am climbing the reputation ladder at last.